Hi everyone, my name is Nicola and I am simply a stitcher. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. This is a channel about cross stitch and I do hope that you enjoy what you see. And if you're a returning viewer, one of the almost 600 of you who are subscribed to my channel, thank you very much indeed for coming back and hanging out with me today. So today is Tuesday the 1st of February 2022 and this is Flosstube number 11, legs 11. Okay, and I have a few bits to show you today. I haven't worked on an awful lot this month, but I have done a lot of stitching even on those few projects. I haven't got any haul. I have got a few plans, and then we're going to look and explore a little bit of life update further down the line. And if you're here just for the stitching, I will let you know when we will be going into the life stuff. So if you don't want to stick around for that, there's no obligation to do so. So just let me sort out my camera angle. Should have done this first really, but you know, flowers there from the husband. Yeah, keeps me in flowers, he does. So anyway, right, so 1st of February today. So January I had quite a good month in terms of stitching. However, I only touched 4 projects and 2 of them I only touched in a very minor way. I have a finish to show you as well. Okay, so what have we got? So let's start with the finish. Well, it's not fully finished, it is simply finished and I've still got some back stitching to do on it. The main cross stitch part though is done, which I'm really happy about. I wanted this one done and I wanted it done at the end of last month. Didn't happen, and it took me another 7 stitching sessions to complete. So this is the Fellowship by Ilutien on Etsy. It hasn't got the back stitch done yet, and down here in the bottom corner there'll be Tolkien's signature. I think it looks stunning as it is, and you know, I am going to do the back stitch, but I do think it looks amazing as it is. And the blending, if you've seen my Instagram post on this, the blends in the mountains in the background are just phenomenal, and it really does give that impression of mountains. There's no jarring lines between the different colours, which, you know, when you're doing a piece like this, it's so important because you then, you know, you get the imagery right. So this one I stitched on, I think it's 18 count. Yes, it is 18 count Aida, and I stitched it 2 over 1 full cross. And around the figures there was a lot of fractional stitches which absolutely kicked my butt, but I got it done. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. It needs a wash, needs a press after I've done the back stitch, and that is in my February plans, to get this back stitched and see if we can't fully finish it. So that's that. Really happy with that. So once I'd put the Fellowship down, we were up to sort of the 7th of January, 8th of January, and I had a birthday on the 12th, which I did touch on in my last video and my unboxing, because I'd actually got a kit for my birthday. But in the interim, between finishing the Fellowship and starting my new start, I worked on the Realm of Middle Earth and I did a couple of sessions on it, and all told during the month I did 3 sessions and I got about 4,000 stitches in on it. And this, find my pattern keeper, we are now up to 24.72% complete. I've not taken it out of its hoop, but you can see there we've got, you know, some significant progress. And again, if you look at my Instagram, which is at Simply a Stitcher, you'll see the progression pictures. And this is also part of a stitch along. There is a hashtag for it because it's a map, and if you just bear with me, I'll go and have a look at it because I've forgotten what it is.
It might be a new month, but it's the same old up here, and I don't think I've woken up yet. So I'm just going to find this hashtag. Could take me a moment. Not very good for technology. Anybody that knows me in real life knows that I'm absolutely rubbish at technology. It is the hashtag where in the world Sal. So if you are doing any kind of map, you know, there is this where in the world Sal that's going on Instagram, and it doesn't matter if, like this, it's a fictional map either. I'll put the hashtag and the details in the description box below, so you can take a look at that if that's something that you want to do. So that's the realm. So then it came to my birthday, and I was so happy because it meant new start. Yes. And the one I picked was one a GeckoRouge kit. I saw it in December. It was delivered just before Christmas. I had to sit on my hands for like a month. I did an unboxing, which has also been published here on YouTube, so if you've not seen that, go and take a look at what you actually get in the GeckoRouge kits, because I have to say they are absolutely fabulous, and I absolutely love you know, this kit. So much so, in fact, that I have ordered a Gecko Gem kit, which is a mystery kit, and I know I won't get that until later this month, so that'll come in my next Flosstube video if we're allowed to release what's in the gem kits, because it's like a surprise thing, and not everybody is doing it, and some people have to wait for it, and you know, I think it's a case of wait until everybody's got it and then reveal it, sort of thing. But anyway, this is the mock-up of it in Pattern Keeper, and the glare is horrendous. It is Lorna Lane's Black Cats and Butterflies. Is that better? I've got so much going on here. Hang on a minute. Let's grab my pattern down. I did buy the paper pattern for this as well, because as somebody quite rightly pointed out, sometimes the Pattern Keeper can go wrong. So that's what it looks like, except mine is on a white background, as per the mock-up there on Pattern Keeper. And I have to say thanks to the lovely lady who commented with me about Pattern Keeper. You don't have to have GeckoRouge kits covered in a grayscale, because they provide the thread card. In Pattern Keeper, if you go to, when you've imported the pattern, you'll not see this very well, I'm afraid. If you go to Edit Legend, and then on the top right, do you know, oh god, Edit Legend, and then on the top right there's Advanced Options, and if you tap on Advanced Options, it will say import colours from a GeckoRouge thread card file, which is how come that I've been able to get the mock-up in the right colours. Go away. Technology, wonderful thing, hate it. Look at me going bright red. I don't know if that's the sun coming through, but we'll blame it on the sun. It's early sunburn. And if you know me in real life, and in the summer I can get sunburned just by sticking my head out of a window. But there we go, digression again. Anyway, so let's tell you how far I worked on this. I got so excited with this chart, and I was planning to have a rotation where I've got 7 whips, and I was going to do one a day. This pattern turned up, that went out the window, because I am currently at 22.16% on this. So as you can see, I've stitched my little socks off, just over 12,500 stitches as of right now, because I've been working on it a little this morning. Yeah, never ends. But that's how it's looking. I mean, look at that. Isn't that just fabulous? So you can see at the top there we've got the bottom of the cat's chin. Oh, this is going to be awful. So sorry. I have got a board, but you know, I haven't brought it in. The bottom of the cat's chin is here, and it's whiskers, and then it's looking down at this beautiful lotus, I think it's a lotus flower, I think.
and it's just been an absolute joy to stitch. I started in the middle, but what I've actually done with it is that I picked up a colour and I've stitched the colour until the colours run out. So I've not got lots of little bits of thread on my thread card. I've still got a few, because there are some confetti stitches that are literally scattered across the whole piece. But I'm just so in love with how this piece looks. And if you do go to my Instagram, you'll be able to see, a fair amount of pictures of it, because I'm sorry, not sorry for the GeckoRouge Insta spam. But there you go. So that's that. I've worked on this for about 2 weeks this month, and it's, like I said, it's still on the frame now, and I've no plans to take it off because I'm just loving it so much. Well, it's not on the frame at the moment, obviously, but you know what I mean. So that's my black cat and butterflies. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 days on it. So 12,000 stitches. I'm doing quite well. As I said, not many projects, but a lot of stitches. So there we go. The other thing that I have worked on, which I haven't actually got with me at the moment, is the Christmas window, the pre-stamped kit. And I did put in 1 day on that just for a change, and about 1100 stitches on that. And then the other big piece that I've worked on this month, and if you're on my Instagram, you'll have seen this. Frogs this morning. You'll have seen this, not stitchy frogs. So it's the Heaven and Earth Heaven and Earth Designs, that's not bad. Freebie Maui Princess, and it's the Lorna Design Swan. I am currently now, as it stands, at 21.59%. Now, what I've done with this one, because I've enjoyed doing the stitch with one thread until you finish it on the black cat, that's what I've done on this one. I've changed it from the stepped parking to the work your threads in, get your next thread that sort of butts up against the stitches you've already done, work that thread in kind of thing. And I've thoroughly enjoyed doing that. And I think I've 10 by 10 part for such a long time, I've forgotten how enjoyable some of the other methods were. But there you go. Anyway, so this is how she is looking at the moment. And as you can see, I mainly worked on her headdress. Put my handle on there, on this headdress here. And as you can see at the bottom, we've got lots of. It's not in the straight line, is it? It's not in the step parking. We've still got some threads to work in at the bottom there. And that next time I pull out this one to work on, I'll be getting those worked in, and we'll continue down to the bottom. But yeah. I still love this piece. Her hair colour is just beautiful, and I'm looking forward to seeing the facial features coming in. But I'm a fifth of the way done, which is not kind of where I expected to be. But again, when you sort of start stitching something and you just love it, you carry on, don't you? You just carry on. So on this one, how many days did I put in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days on that one. So yeah, so there we go. Actually, so I worked on 5. 2 of them had very little, which was the Realm of Middle Earth and the Christmas window. 1 finish, and 2 of them which are over well into the 20% bracket. So I'm happy with that. So facts and figures. So I set myself a target at the beginning of the year to do an average of 1,000 stitches a day. And while I'm in January is a fairly quiet month. We don't do a lot of socialising or anything, not that we really can anyway at the moment with the Rona. I did, over and above that, I actually completed 34,800 stitches during the month, which was, great. I'm very happy with that. And I plan on doing the same obviously in February, aiming for 1,000 a day on average. So if I have a couple of days where I don't stitch at all, because I've got something else happening, I've got enough stitches in the bank that I don't have to stitch every day. So that's great.
In terms of haul, I haven't got anything apart from, as I said, I did order the Gecko gem, which was in from my birthday and Christmas money. Still waiting for that to arrive, so when that does, then obviously we'll talk about that when it's here. I haven't got yet the speciality threads for the Capricorn Nora Corbett because they're still not in stock, so I'm busy trying to get hold of those. Fingers crossed I can have those for next month and hopefully make a start on her. I'm not anchoring for a new start because I've got plenty to do, but it'd be nice, you know. It's always nice, isn't it, to start all the things. Okay, and plans for February, I want to try and get a little bit more under on the Lorna Lane. I'm almost at the bottom, as I'm sure that you'll have just seen. I want to complete the bottom section and then I'll probably put it away for a bit. I also plan on trying to pull out Avarice as well, because I've not worked on her for a few months and I kind of miss it, and that one it's a good way towards finished actually. Currently Avarice is 64.7%, so if I do get stuck in on some of that, there's a high chance there's a high chance I can get that finished or almost finished this year, which, you know, which will be really, really, really nice. You know, get one big project finished and out of the way, because that one is like 280,000 stitches. No, 240,000 stitches, I beg your pardon. So yeah, so that's all the stitchy stuff done. So if you're here just for the stitching, thank you very much indeed for your time, for your company. Any comments, likes, etc. gratefully appreciated. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already done so, and all of the links to my Instagram and so on and the other bits of information will be in the box down below. I realise that I've shown you all of this apart from one I haven't talked about where I've stitched them on. The Lorna Lane kit is 18 count and it's 2/1 full cross. The Fellowship and the Maui Princess are both on 25 count Magic Guide even weave, and they are 1/1 full cross. And the Christmas window is in 11 count 3/1 full cross, but I know I haven't shown that. The other thing I have done as well, which I haven't got here with me, is my New Year New Start, which is the Leonid Afromov piece, the Night Cafe. I've got a little way along with that. I've cut the fabric. I could carpet my living room with it, but I've cut the fabric. That's as far as I've got, because I've been so taken with the Lorna Lane piece, I haven't even thought about, you know, my New Year New Start. Having said that, in February I have a week of annual leave at the end of the month, so I might just start it then. If I've not done my spring clean, I might just start it then. But anyway, that's it. That's the stitching. So if you're here for that, thank you so much, and hopefully you like what you see, and we will see you again next time. My next video will likely be a stitch with me, which I'll have out mid-month. So let's go ahead and talk about the life stuff, guys. And it's been so exciting because I have had a few things happen. Some are good, some are not so good, but we have had, you know, quite a lot go on during the first month of the year. So the first thing I want to touch on is my stepdad, who was quite ill from sort of August last year. He is on the road to improvement and he's doing very, very well. And he's almost back to his old self, which is a huge relief, because, you know, when you've got a relative that's sort of in their 70s and, you know, he's not well, you kind of want to do what you can. But yeah, he seems to be doing okay. Unfortunately, his mum passed away actually on my birthday, believe it or not. So rest in peace to her. She was 99, and there will be a funeral in the upcoming few days. But other than that, as I said, he's on the mend, which is a really good thing. And I'm pretty sure that if she were here, still here, she would want for him to be making those continual improvements, you know, with his own health. As far as my lot goes, Andy is still off doing the Village Idiot stuff, and Claire's off 2 or 3 days a week filming, which leaves me in blessed peace when the kids are in school / college, and, you know, I can just, you know, go in there and get on with my job and you know, not be disturbed or distracted. But moving on to the job, you might remember, so last month I talked about the fact that I had a pre-interview for a new post within the organisation that I work for. Well, I had an invite, again, my birthday. These things always happen in threes. New start, a death in the family, and then an invite for a job interview, all on the same day. Who knew? So, I got this email. We'd like to see you for a face-to-face interview. Cracking. I had 2 days to prepare. Now, in my organisation, if we'd have an interview for another role or a step up or whatever it might be, it's called a conduct and capability video. So they talk to you about your conduct, about what you do and what you do for customers and so on and so forth, and about going the extra mile and all that kind of thing. And it's always a good idea to have some examples. So I had sort of 2 days to gather up some information, which I managed to do. I had the interview, and that was on the Friday, and on the Tuesday I got a phone call to say that they were offering me the position. So I got it. I am going to be moving departments at the end of February once my annual leave is over, and it is a promotion, and I'm absolutely thrilled to bits about it. I couldn't be happier. I can't say an awful lot about what I do because of confidentiality reasons of where I work, but you know, suffice to say that this takes off an enormous amount of pressure. Andy works pretty much part-time. I have 3 children. Hannah is on benefits because, you know, she's not got a job, and I have 2 children who are in college and an errant ex-husband, but we'll not talk about him too much. Suffice to say that child support is not as forthcoming as it should be, and this promotion will actually hopefully ease some of those pressures, which is a really good thing. So yeah, I'm quite looking forward to seeing what the future brings. The good thing about this new post is, as I've said before, my current job, I have staggered start and staggered finish times, and I work 1 Saturday in 3. All of that's going to go, and it's going to be 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, every weekend off, unless I want to do some overtime. Happy days. So, very happy, Nikki, today. You know, really looking forward to what the future brings. And that's it. That is my update. Oh no, there's one more thing. I lost £3. It's not a lot, but it's a start. I know that people say if you lose £3, look down the back of the sofa, because that's usually where it is. But no, seriously, went on the scales, £3 down. Happy girl. It's a start. But now, really, genuinely and truly, that's it, because I have 2 minutes before I'm starting work, and I haven't even set my laptop up yet. So, thank you all for your company. Thank you all for the time that you've taken and spent with me today. As ever, any comments, questions or anything, do put them down in the comments below. I know that there's been an issue with comments turning off on some of my videos, but you can always reach out to me via the email, which is again in the link below, in the box below, and of course on my Instagram as well. And hopefully we will see you mid-month and have a stitch with me, possibly an unboxing depending upon this gecko gem. And other than that, the next Flosstube update will be on the 1st of March in exactly 4 weeks time. So with that, I will bid you farewell. Thank you again for joining me. Thanks to all my almost 600 subscribers. You make me very happy, and I will speak to you all soon. So take care and bye for now.